Hello there, this is Jonathan. Well, after the success of the Gabrasek monkey some years ago, I couldn't believe that Freddie hadn't posted any pictures of this beauty. So I decided to commission this with Freddie as a tribute to Lemmy Kilmister. And as you can see, it's a replica of his out to lunch base, commonly known as the, yep, you've guessed it. If I tell you a few things about this base, this is a 4001 platform Rickenbacker, and it was maple to begin with, but I had Freddie take all the finish off and then redo in the correct amber, which is probably a subject to lots of Marlboro cigarette smoke in its time, I would imagine. Freddie knocked this out of the park, what can I say? I mean, we had incredible luck in finding a 60s Thunderbird pickup, which goes in here. This is stock, this pickup. We had custom built writing in there, decals that are sealed in as opposed to stuck on. We had shallow tuners and CNC brass hardware on this machine, complete with a CNC Rickenbastard. He knocked this right out of the park. I mean, this extra fret too is just because Freddie popped the original fretboard off and put this maple beauty on. I mean, the figuring on this wood is absolutely phenomenal. Let alone if you plug this thing in, it's incredible. What can I say? He's done some pictures of the build, so enjoy. See you later.
Look what's on the bench today. A Ricky. And guess what we're going to do? We're going to convert this base into the Lemmy, a replica of the Lemmy Born to Lose Out to Lunch base. So the first thing, I remove the fretboard. A little bit of heat and a spatula, and off she came. Next thing, I made a new maple fretboard. I've got index pins already in the neck and the fretboard, and we're ready to glue this guy down. I've also already got the binding ledges cut because I'm going to glue this board down as it is flat and then radius it after it's glued and dried, and that way that'll mitigate any kind of anomalies or humps that the neck might take on in the gluing and drying process. And so we have a forest of clamps, but just wanted to show that I do have clamping cauls, hardwood maple clamping cauls over top and underneath. Alright, now we're going to plane the radius into the fretboard, and Wally's going to keep an eye on everything, make sure it's all straight and true. Alright, so I've got the radius roughed in with my hand plane. 7 1/4 inch radius is what we're going after here. And now I'm going to switch to sandpaper and a radius caul. And Wally, he's going to make sure that I keep everything straight and true. Keep your eye on the ball there, Wally. What do you think? Yep. Got the 1/4 inch dots inlaid. You can see they're still proud and just glued in with CA glue. Now we're just going to level these out and install the frets. I use a file for this because it takes the protruding plastic dots down pretty aggressively, but when it skates on the wood, it doesn't really touch the wood much, so that's good. I don't have to worry about it distorting my nicely shaped radius, right? Alright, frets are installed, and now I am going to spray a light coat of lacquer on the fretboard. And the reason I'm doing that is because there's a lot of other work to do to this guitar. I've got to strip the lacquer off the entire guitar and refinish it. And in doing that work, I don't want this pristine fretboard to get dirty in any way, you know, like fingerprint marks or anything like that. So that's why I'm going to just seal it with a coat or two of lacquer now.